Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In this video, this is video number 2, and I will explain you the concept of simultaneous linear and non-linear equations in two unknowns, right? In video number 1, we saw simultaneous linear equations in two unknowns. And this is a topic of O-level additional mathematics. In the description, you can find the link of this video. If you have not seen it, you can see it from there. We discussed the concept graphically also. So now let's see what is simultaneous linear and non-linear equations in two unknowns and how do we solve it. So before going into the algebraic solution, let's see graphically what does it mean. Now you can see this is the line of a linear equation y is equals to x plus 1. And this is a non-linear equation curve which is y is equals to x square minus 5. So when the power of x or y is more than 1, it is non-linear equation. So when you plot both the lines, both the curves, one is a straight line, one the curve, where they are meeting. Now this x coordinate is 3 and this y coordinate is 4. So that's why point here is written 3, 4. Here, now this point is suppose minus 2 and this point is minus 1. So that's why this is the solution. So when you are solving non-linear equation and linear equation, you get two answers of x and two answers of y. Now you understand very well what does it mean. It means the point, one point and the other point. Now the question is, do you always get two solutions whenever you solve non-linear and linear equations? Answer is no, not necessary. If this is the curve and this is the line, then I will get same equation but same answer but one answer. You will study in detail about it in the quadratic equation chapter. And sometimes when line and curve are not meeting at all, you don't get answer. But when you are solving this chapter, this question, this is not, I would say, sort of part of your syllabus. It is not asked in this chapter, right, in this context. So let's start solving it. When we have a linear equation and a non-linear equation, the technique is you make variable a subject from linear equation, right? Now if I see here, suppose let me call it 1 and let me call it 2. I can make x a subject here, and you know what it will become? I've taken 2y to the other side. This is if I make x a subject. Similarly, if I make y a subject, exactly same thing, only minus 2x will come here. So choice is yours because you have to plug in here. Now, for example, we have made x a subject here, right? Exactly what I have written, 7 minus 2y or minus 2y plus 7 is the same thing. Now you have made a subject x from equation 1, you have mentioned here. So you will substitute it in equation 2 here, right? Now let's see. So in place of x, we are writing 7 minus 2y over 2 whole square. Now this is where mostly students make mistakes. So be very careful about it here. Now this square is applied on numerator and on denominator as well. So numerator will become 7 minus 2y whole square and denominator will become 4. Does this remind you something? The common mistake made by students here is they square it and square it. And right here, 7 square minus 4y square. And do you know why this is wrong? You need to recall algebraic identity. This should remind you a minus b whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is what we will do here. If you see, this is your a and this is your b. So a square mean 49 and 2ab mean 7 to the 14, 14 to the 28, right? This is what I told you formula. A square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the formula for a minus b whole square. So we are applying this formula in numerator and we got this. And this is 4 because 2 square is 4. After that, you will take LCM. What is here? 1. So when you will take LCM, it will become what? 8y square. Let me write one line here. Then I will take you to the next page. Okay. So when you will take LCM here, this will become 49 minus 28y plus 4y square minus 4y square. You know why? Because this, oh sorry, 16y square. Sorry. 16y square equals to 8 upon 4. Right? So now let's see. It will become this. Why? If you simplify it, you will get this equation. You can put the video on pause and try it out. Now, once you get this equation, what comes in your mind? How will you solve it? You remember, either you do Milton breakup method or you do quadratic formula, whatever suits you, right? Choice is totally yours. When the numbers are big, it's better to use quadratic formula because otherwise you need to find out which term it will be. It's little difficult to figure out, right? Anyway, so once you will factorize it, once you will get it by the either quadratic formula, now your one answer is y is equals to 17 over 6, right? If you see here, if you put this thing equals to 0, so you will get y equals to minus 17 upon 6, which is 2 whole 5 over 6. And this is 1 over 2. Now, once you get these values of y, you will plug in any equation and get the values of x, right? So there are two values of y, so you will substitute one by one both. So I can show you one working here. For example, this one, 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it is minus 17 upon 6, okay? Let me substitute here the value of y to get x. So it will become minus 17 upon 6 equals to 7, okay? 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So it will become, I want to write here and there is a lot written here. So it will become 2x equals to 7 plus, I'm taking it to the other side, it will be 17 upon 3, right? Now 7 plus 17 upon 3, it's additional mathematics. Calculator is allowed. You can use it like I'm using it. So answer is coming 38 divided by 3. So this will become, let me use other color. This will become 2x is equals to 38 upon 3. So bring 2 here. 38 divided by 2 upon 3. So it will become what? It will become 19 upon 3. So your value of x for this will be 19 upon 3. So when y is this, x is this. So this is how do you calculate the value. And did I get it wrong? Did I make some mistake? No, it's right. So now similarly, you will substitute the value of y here to get the other value of x, and you will get x3 according to this working. So you can try this out yourself. So the only thing you need to be careful here is when you are taking this LCM, I don't know because I told you people to do it yourself, and I'm sure you will do it because it's basic thing. So you need to be just very careful, right? In plus minus. If somebody is not getting very quickly, I'm writing here, it will be from this line 49 minus 28y plus 4y square minus 16y square, and you have here 4 equals to 8, right? So this will become 49 minus 28y minus 12y square, and you will take this here, 8 4s are 32, and then you simplify, you will get it what we were getting there. Now let's see another question. I have taken only 2 questions here in this video because the purpose was to tell you how to handle fractions, which we have just done in the previous example, and then how to apply algebraic identities, because the common mistake made by student is they apply square on individual. Like this become 4x square for them, and this becomes 9 for them, and then onward everything goes wrong. So remember algebraic identity. This should remind you a plus b whole square, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so expand it by using this method. So now, because we are solving simultaneously, we have to make a substitution. This is my linear equation. This is my non-linear equation. So make y a subject or 2x a subject. You have two choices. Now this is a very interesting question. Let me tell you what is happening here. One method is that you make y a subject here, because you know whatever is coming in your mind, you will do that. So for example, it is y is equals to 1 minus 2x. So you will substitute here the value of y. Okay, and then you will open it and open this also. But the intelligent move is you replace the whole 2x, because 2x is equals to 1 minus y. So the whole 2x can be replaced by 1 minus y, and your question will become very simple now. Why? In place of 2x, we have written 1 minus y, and this will become 1 minus y plus 3, which is 4 minus y. Right? This y square is coming as it is. After that, you apply the algebraic identity a minus b whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. And you will get this simplified form. If I show you this step, which is not done here, but let me show it to you. If anybody of you is interested to know, let me show it to you here. So this y square as it is, this will become 16 minus 8y plus y square equals to 10. And if you open it, you will get this, right? So now, after that, you need to factorize it. If you cannot factorize, if you don't want to factorize, you can use quadratic formula. And you get two values of y. These values of y you can plug in here to get the values of x. So let's see here. If I put y1 here, so it will be 2x equals to 1 minus 1, 0. So x equals to 0. If you put y equals to 3 here, 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So 2x equals to minus 2 and x equals to minus 1. So this is how you will get the solution, right? So there are not just one way, there are 2, 3 ways to do it. And you can try both to challenge yourself and to check how much you understood. Like for example, here I was saying make y a subject 1 minus 2x and plug in here, right? And then this one is as it is. So this will be opened by the method a minus b whole square, this by the method a plus b whole square. It would be lengthy, but it is not impossible. So you can try different things, right? Now, I have not solved this question. I have given you here and I have given answers also here, because I have solved two questions which cover all the concept. So in this one, just giving you hint, and then you can put the video on pause and solve it. I'll show you the answer. So for example, from this equation, if I make x a subject, and I can substitute this value of x here and here. Now I will just do one step to show you where students make mistake. If you substitute this value of x here and here, now the thing is, here you will apply a plus b whole square method, right? Which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So it will become this. Here, the point here is when you multiply 2 by this, which will be 4y, multiply this also, because you know this term is multiplying. So either you write y here or you write here with 2, it's the same thing. So it will be 2y multiplied by 2y will be 4y square. 2y multiplied by 2 will be minus 4y plus y square equals to 1. And then you can solve it, right? So my point here is this y is mostly forgotten by students when they multiply, because it is written on the right hand side. So be careful. Now, So you will complete it yourself. I have the answers on the next page. I will show you in a minute. I'm just giving you hint because this is your task. You will try to solve it now. Okay. Now let's see another question here. And why did I pick it up? Because it has fraction. And fraction handling is very difficult for most of the students. So now in this case, if you see, I try to finish fraction first of all, right? So in this equation, I will take LCM first of all, right? And if you don't know how to take LCM, how to handle it, you can see my videos on algebra, and I have explained all this in detail over there. And you can find the link of those on my blog side. Okay, so after taking LCM, I can cross multiply. And now I can make X a subject from here. And I can plug in here and here. This is non-linear because X and Y are multiplying. And this is linear. So whenever you have linear and non-linear, you make a subject from linear equation and plug in the non-linear equation. So I'll make X a subject, and it will be 3y minus 3. Now this value of X, you can plug in here and here, right? So note down the solution answers here. I have written answers here for you, and solve these two questions yourself and see you can do it or not, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. I have discussed the techniques here. No matter how many questions are there, but the basic technique is same. So you have to remember that technique. From the linear equation, make a subject, plug in the nonlinear equation. Be very careful about the algebraic identity where you have to apply, where you have to take LCM, like in this case, and then everything will be fine. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you learned something from it, press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.